Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. First up, we're going to grab some honey and fig spread, but really any kind of fruit spread or preserve would be just fine. Some fresh mozzarella, some baby greens, again any kind that you'd like, some focaccia bread, and finally some mortadella. If you can't find this stuff, regular bologna would kind of work, but mortadella really has a flavor that is beyond plain bologna. Nice pistachio and peppercorn mixed in there. Anyways, we're going to bisect our focaccia in half, drizzle that with some olive oil, and pop that into a 350 degree oven just to get it nice and warm and toasty. While that is toasting, we'll go ahead and thinly slice this mozzarella. We want to get it as thin as possible so it will melt evenly and quickly. Nice thin shavings such as that. Now, that beautiful mortadella has some pork fat cooked into it, and we want to render some of that out and get a nice little crispy, crunchy bottom. So I'm just going to toss some into a skillet over medium heat, lay our mozzarella on top, and tint this up with a little foil. Just let it go for 3 to 4 minutes or until the steam has nicely melted that mozzarella and you've got some of the fat rendered out of the mortadella. That looks just about perfect. Next up, we'll grab some Dijon from the pantry and put that on one side of our bread. Then this nice honey and fig spread, and again, as I said, any kind of fruit or honey kind of preserve or spread would be just fine here. You want something that's slightly sweet and slightly tangy to contrast with the fatty richness of the pork product. Same thing with that Dijon, give it a nice even spread. We want that tang. Then we're just going to take this, and you can see nice little crusty sear on the bottom there, nice melty mozzarella cheese, and just chop it up and layer it onto the bread. For a nice cool crunch, we'll put down a bed of our greens. And then just top that bad boy up. And depending on how hungry you are, you could cut this into 2, 4, or 6 portions. I'm just going to go ahead and quarter it for my purposes. Look at that cross section. You got that nice melty mozzarella. You got some crispy pieces of mortadella. You got some that are just warmed through. We know that Dijon is going to cut through the richness of the pork, and man, that honey and fig spread was really something else. Just a really nice, sweet and tangy flavor. A great sandwich is really just a few basic components that are of a high quality and have great flavor contrast. This definitely nails it, comes together in about 10 minutes, and is super satisfying. So I highly recommend you give it a try. But whatever you do, get out of here and go make something delicious.